the equation. You want to write a line that is parallel and a line that's perpendicular to that equation. A parallel and a perpendicular line.
Yeah, I've been finished. I've been finished writing number 1 on paper.
Put your devices away. Of course I do.
From Kaylee.
What? I know that having females in leadership roles is really important for diversity. So I just.
I said you already have gum.
What? Even though what?
Are you going to the game? I can see you there.
Okay, so we're given this line. So the slope of this line is 1/2. So we're given a slope of 1/2. Sure. Alright, so given this line, that means we have this slope. So our line has to be parallel. So our parallel slope will also be 1/2 because parallel lines have same slope. So we're going to use slope 1/2. We want to be parallel now, we need that. So now we're going to use the slope and the point in, this is going to be crazy, the name is very telling, point slope form. Wait a minute, we have a slope and a point and we plug it into point slope form. That couldn't be better named, that formula. So when you think of point slope form and you see a point and a slope, you should kind of put those two things together and maybe that formula will help you get to your equation. You guys have it memorized?
Yeah, y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x.
Lines like train tracks.
No, I'm making. Okay.
That is good. We're going to write the equation for it. I could graph it and show you. Yeah,
wait.
This line here.
Miss Baldwin. When you have the. Or,
Yeah. Go ahead, Max. I'm listening.
oh, when you have the fraction, do you have to, so like for my formula, I got y minus 3 equals 1/2 x parentheses x minus -2.
Yeah.
Do I like when I multiply the 1/2 to the 2, do I have to make the 2 a fraction? Like 1/2.
You could. 1/2 times 2 is 1.
What?
You can just write the answer. 1/2 times 2.
Yeah.
So it's 1.
Okay. You confused even?
No. So I have minus and negative here, so that's going to become addition.
I got the answer.
I'm going to answer you're just wondering what the wording of the question, or you're wondering what the way it's going to look when it's done? Yeah, I don't know. It could have been worded better. How about that? One half times 2 is 1. Add the 1, add the 3. And y equals 1/2 x plus 4. So this line is way up here.
Do we we have to graph?
No. I just like to see parallel lines, you know. I mean, so much better on graph paper, but just make the equation, yeah. Write an equation on the line frame that's the line above. It just meant the equation written above.
So basically, out of the whole
So the
equation,
equation written above.
wait, so out of the whole equation, we only took slope, so the 1/2. You don't do anything with the 7. Wait, so do we use that equation for number 2 too?
I don't know what's going on in the back of the room. Hopefully you're having these enlightening conversations we're having in the front of the room. Does anybody have a question in number 1? Okay, so number 2 goes to that same equation. The only difference is that you want to be perpendicular. So I wish these looked a little bit more parallel, but this is the given line and this is the line we just wrote. So perpendicular should be going the other way. Perpendicular will make that 90-degree angle. Alright, so the slope we're given is 1/2. Autumn, what's our perpendicular slope? -2. Maybe you think of it as -2/1, but you know you don't need that 1 under there. So it's just -2. Same process, point slope form with this point. So we'll put the 5 in for y1. We'll put -2 for x. And the 1 in for x1. So this line, I like to see it. I wish I could pull. I should have put all this on Desmos. So it's up here at 7, and it goes down 2/1, down 2/1, in a really imperfect way. And there's your 90-degree angle. So here's our perpendicular equation. And here's our parallel equation. Who's got a question? Yes. What's your question? Will it say that? Yeah, if we get into more advanced math. Find the hypotenuse or the side length of a right triangle. No, of the right triangle. Oh, right here. Right here. Yeah. So have I ever written a equation of a perpendicular line and then formed it into an equation and found the hypotenuse? I've never done that problem. Okay. Cool problem though. I like where you're going with that. I would consider that a geometry question.
Huh?
But there's lots of opportunities to make right triangles and find hypotenuse. I know. That's why I'm asking. All right, get out your homework. These are first 3 years. So if the assignment didn't make sense yesterday, maybe it makes more sense today. I have a few of them done. Is this the wait? Is this the right assignment?
It's right. Yeah. Number 5 is weird.
Yeah. It's just not right.
Yesterday we said we're gonna do all of it. And then we're like, oh wait, we're gonna do this. Oh, wait, no,
Wait, what? You missed 3. I don't have a group.
but it just makes it
11 through 17.
Yeah. I got y equals 2x minus. And for 9, I got y equals negative 2 plus 1. Can I use the bathroom by any chance?
No, you ran out.
That's what
I know.
just like
What do you have to
I got y equals 2x minus 1.
I don't know. I just
Wait, I forgot.
No, 9, I got y equals negative 2 thirds plus 1.
I didn't do 5 because
I just got y equals negative 2 at the beginning.
I don't remember the fraction negative 5. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what yeah, wait, Miss Goldberg. How are you getting?
I think maybe it's from a different page. Just give me a minute. Yeah.
11, I match up with you. 13, I match up with you. 15, I match up with you. And then 17. I match up with you. Yeah, 17, I match up with you. I didn't do nothing. I just didn't feel like reading it.
Why is 17 plus 9? Oh yeah, just like how did we get the same? I didn't. No, I'm
You're doing A0 homework?
Not 17.
I like complete.
17, I got y equals.
I got minus 9. You got plus 19.
Oh, great. I didn't know how to do it, so. Where'd you get the 0 from?
So the x is just gonna be 9.
Do you have your homework done? What?
That's what I have done.
do y'all do in class when she's like work at Friday?
Yeah, how did you do that?
On 17, it gives you an x-intercept. So your x-intercept is 9, comma 0. So the point you're using is 9, comma 0.
I got the same thing you got.
It's not right.
No way.
15 I got y equals 1 6 x. Is that right?
Why is 1 6 x minus 1?
It is. Well, technically it's just y equals 1 6 x. Oh, that's what I had. But what if you just put y equals 1 6?
It's only the more, man.
Plus. Remember the game for Chick-fil-A? They sell Chick-fil-A, right? There's 3 coming right?
Chick-fil-A's like $5.
Chick-fil-A's never good at this.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
I did these ones. You were only supposed to do all, right?
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. That literally scared me.
Daily fraction, sure.
Okay, so sorry about having to change 15, 17, 9. Sorry about that.
You didn't do number 3.
Who has the question now, though? We're going to continue writing equations. So let's go on. 17, you have a question?
Oh wait, never mind.
So
Oh, never mind, I got that answer.
You're in? Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, make it negative.
Alright, let's start section 5. Scatter plots.
Keep throwing that at me all day. No homework tonight? Being nice? We have to.
So scatter plots and lines of regression. So you guys know what a scatter plot is. It's just all the points, data. It's data in a graph. 2 variable data in a graph. And you know what correlation is as well. So you pick how much of this you really want to write and in what detail. Scatter plots show the correlation between 2 variables. Kind of logical there. In a strong correlation, if an x and y are an independent and dependent variable are very strongly correlated, they are close to a line of fit. If they are a weak correlation, like the relationship is not strong, the points are far from a line of fit. So you talk about this a lot in statistics.
I got a quiz, dude.
Wednesday. Let me give you a heads up.
Chapter 2 of
Yeah.
what we've done so far in chapter 2. Do you think we'll be finished with chapter 2 by now? How many sections?
No, it's halfway.
I know it's Friday, but this is not Tuesday.
No,
I know it's
Wednesday.
still a Monday. I just realized that.
Oh, make that Thursday. There's no school. Oh yeah.
Guess what's Monday? What?
What's Wednesday? Alright,
My
so
birthday.
take a
No,
look. So
Monday.
a weak correlation means the points are just like all
Who
over the
posts
place. This data is
my booty
unreliable
pictures?
because there's a weak correlation. This data is all following very close to the same line. That's a strong correlation. This is reliable data. So when you're reading information in journals, real scientists do their research and they show graphs, they will talk about if the correlation is strong or weak. And if their findings are weak, then they can't make very good predictions. They still will, and the news will report it as if it was like, fact, but it was based on a weak correlation. And if it's a strong correlation, then their findings can really be used to make predictions.
Hey, don't scroll.
And you know this, a positive correlation, both the x and the y go up at the same time. The independent and dependent variable are both positive. And a negative correlation, they move opposite. X is going up while y goes down. And in no correlation, you can't make a line out of it at all. What can't you see?
Oh shoot, wrong.
I just I don't want to wear them.
Why? Because it looks like a nerd.
We both already have large arms. Grande, ojos, and Espen.
Don't put other people's view of you in front of your own.
That's what Mr. Travis said. He's like, you really
Yeah.
need to work on your self-confidence. I was like, I'm good. I just don't want to have bug eyes. Yeah, they go. I'm good. I'd rather take the L and not C. There you go.
Yeah, I should do pretty good though.
Yeah.
I just forget them.
Is this on school, Jim?
Not yet.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Don't scroll.
Holy smoke.
A line of fits. So a line that closely approximates a set of data. This is also called prediction line. And these line of fits are in y equals mx plus b form, and that's why it's in this chapter. That's why, we're still working on writing these equations. And as I introduce scatter plots, we're still writing equations. So we're not going far from the skills we've been building on. Again, if you already know what positive and negative look like, you don't have to draw that. You don't have to write any of this.
Literally just wrote this whole thing.
No, you don't. You just can look at it and be like, yep, I remember that. I know it. Don't need to write
What
that
we do this
down.
for?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. I mean, this is just positive and negative slope. No, this line of fit bit, that's where the really works come, and all this other stuff's just kind of been like recall scatter plot. This line of fit is this is where the work's coming in. Oh, we're getting right into an example. All right, we're gonna actually, if you have graph paper, now's the time. Get out your graph paper. We're gonna plot this data and make a scatter plot.
Is it okay if we do it online?
No, you need graph paper.
I have graph paper too.
Do you have some?
I have some. Can I finish my note?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? I feel like we should use Google Docs so we can send it to yourself.
I don't know.
I didn't think it that bad.
Alright, so how are we gonna
It's not
check
that much.
taxes? Wait, I gotta scroll up so you can see it.
What? You three need a piece? Yes, you do. Did you get some to Ebo? Okay, good.
Sometimes it does roll.
Huh? It's okay, I guess.
I hope you can forgive me.
I don't think I will be able to.
So down here, X is gonna be the number of years since 1995. So this is like 0, so that must be 1995. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the y-axis is going to be the percent of households in the U.S. that have access to the internet. Interesting. So we got to go up to 60. So maybe we just go by 10.
Go upwards to 60 or
Okay.
don't we have to do both X and Y in the same order?
No, you don't actually.
For
Thank you
really?
for bringing that up. No, you can change that up quite a bit.
Who lied towards me then? Look at all the line I just drew.
Excess, you're saying excess has 1C?
No, I said
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to label my years 1995, 96. Do your parents ever talk about when they didn't have internet?
Yes.
Yes, all the time. It was the good old days. Things are so much stressful now. So many people in your business all the time. Okay. So in 1997, only 18% of households had internet. 2000, we're up to 41%.
We have to draw this stuff.
What intervals are you using on the phone? I started with 0 and then I went by 1. But
What?
0 really represents 1995. Okay. So really goes 95, 96, 97, 98.
It's broken.
2003, we're at 54%. Half the people have the internet. 2007, we're at 61. So we only have four pieces of data. So when you're done, I want you to draw a line through the data. And a good line of fit is straight. So use a ruler or the edge of your thing. You keep your devices put away. Draw your line. Aim to have the same number of points above the line as there is below the line. So when I grade, I'm looking for a line that goes through the center of the data, and I'm looking for about the same number of points above as there is below. So I don't want to see 3 above and 1 below. About 2 above and 2 below. As it is just to the best of your ability. It doesn't always work out perfect. Like oftentimes I'll have to erase and try again. Oh, that didn't go as good as I wanted to. I'm gonna erase and try again. No, it doesn't necessarily go through the origin. Your line might. So your line might go. Your wire set might look different than mine. You know, you're on graph paper, I'm on graph paper. They should be like somewhat similar. So, you notice that mine doesn't actually go through the points. That's okay. You're not aiming for points when you do a line of fit. You're aiming for the middle of the points. Okay. Don't feel like what I don't want to see is connect the dots. I want to see a straight line going through the middle. After you draw your line, you're gonna find the slope of your line. So find 2 points on your line and do slope formula. So all of our slopes are going to be different. That's okay. We're doing this by hand. In the real world, technology does this. Our graphing calculators do this perfectly. They'll find the perfect line of fit, but we're doing it by hand, so our slopes are going to come out a little different. That's okay. It takes me a long time to grade this because I have to grade everyone's slope separately. I'm picking this point on my line. Your points have to be on your line. Then you're gonna have to like kind of guesstimate. Okay. I'll do a guesstimate on mine. So here's one. I'm at 850. My other one is at 5, it's between 30 and 40, so I'm gonna put 37. So just pick them that are on your straight line.
Are we supposed to graph what's on the chart?
Wait, what question are we?
We're gonna go ahead and go to a decimal.
Wait, was that A and B?
A was to make the scatter plot. B was to draw a straight edge line.
Still on.
C is to find your slope.
Oh, this is easy math.
What's your slope, Seth? What's your photo in, Seth?
Point slope after that.
Yeah. So my rate of change is that each year approximately 4.3 thousand. There's a percentage. I gotta look at the problem again. Goes up. So that many more households have internet each year. Yeah, go ahead and use point slope. Pick a point on your line and your slope to write an equation of fit. Oh, wait. Shortcut. Shortcut to point slope form is I can actually see my. I'm okay with you guys using this y-intercept. So like my y-intercept's 15. I'm not gonna calculate it. I'm just gonna use it. The one I see.
I got one.
So pretty close to it.
My one is like 9.
Well, the slope to both sides is 2.89.
This is a very nasty fraction.
Oh yeah, that's what we're saying. Each year, approximately 4.3% more households get internet.
So what would be the margin for the answer to be right? Like that you would go with? It has to be like
That's
2 and
not
6.
right. Oh, for my grading?
Yeah.
I will just look at your math. If your line was right, your points are on your line, your slope is right, I give you credit. So y equals 4.3x plus 15 is my line. Your equation is going to look different. What was yours with the 0? What was your slope? I know, what was your slope? Who had a slope higher than 4? What was it? Call it up. 9. Yeah. What was your Jacob? Okay, Torrance. Cool. What was yours? 10. Okay. And then your y-intercept is just depending on how your line is drawn. Now again, software does this perfectly. They make the perfect fit. And the amount that your line is away from your point, that's called a standard deviation. So a lot of statistics is calculating the standard deviation. And that tells us how accurate our line is.
Wait, what was that?
This right here? Which X? Alright, letter E. Predict the number of households with internet access in 2020. So here's your equation. After 20 years, when X is 20, no. Our graph starts at 1995. So if I want to predict 2020, what should I plug in for X? 1995 to 2020, how many years go by? 26, if you're talking about the beginning. I'm going to put in 25. I'm going to talk about the end of the year, and I'm going to put in 25. So plug 25 into your equation. What? No, let's call it the end of 1995. Yeah, you'll have to round it. All right, I got 122.5%. With my growth rate. So anything over 100% is, not mathematically correct. So what mine suggests is that, we reached a 100% before the year 2020. Who else was close to 100%? by 2020. Was anybody like far below 100%? Was anybody below 100% at all? What was yours? 90%. Okay. So is this accurate? Well, our data is very close to our line, so you could say, yeah, this prediction is accurate. So I think those are real numbers. So is there 100% households almost and have an internet? Yes, pretty much everybody has internet now. Okay, that's it for that. Who's got a question? I'd like to quickly pass out your tests. So get out a red pen. I graded them. I didn't put them in yet. To be honest, the test grades are like lower than I would.
I thought I did so good.
They're very low.
Are you gonna give us the answers or just go over them?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna go over it?
I did really bad on that, you know. Trying to find a ride where? Where? Taylor, me, Julian, and Olivia are gonna go get high before the football game. He said red. Oh.
Can I grade this with a purple pen?
I guess I'll do purple just like
Holly.
Ollie did the best. What'd you get?
Emily 8.
Okay, then I did a little 20%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hayden Hart. I'm definitely so I think only one person got one of the questions on the back right, so I'm gonna add 5 points to everybody's average, but that's it. There was a
Add 5 points. Is this the percentage or number of points? Oh wait, is this the number of points?
What'd you get, Taylor?
51.5. What did you get?
I definitely feel that. There's no way.
anybody not do their thing back yet?
Wait, what? I did.
Same day?
I took mine the day before that.
And this is you want me to come out to school? Do that, sir? I mean, it's gonna be the same thing. I won't even key in on it. No, but I don't. I mean, if you want me to finish it. No. Do you want me to come and finish it then?
What did you get?